There it is.
Oh, good morning, everyone. I want to welcome everyone to the call this morning. We're just having fun. So, good morning. Welcome everyone to the call this morning. Everyone's looking great by video. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. That is via phone. If anyone new to the platform, my name is JP. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. I have the distinct honor and pleasure of hosting this call Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, we are still studying and reading from the book titled The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. You can download that book to your electronic device, or you can purchase the hard copy. If you purchase the hard copy, please purchase the updated version of that book because that is the one that we are studying from. As usual, guys, you will be hearing from two dynamic speakers, leaders, and authors. The first voice that you will hear immediately after mine and the face that you will see if you are on the video platform is Mr. Jamal Mumford. He is an awesome coach and leader. He is the dynamic author of a book titled Success Now. He helps individuals on a daily basis with their self-development, such as myself. He is reachable at all times, mostly. The next face that you will see after Mr. Mumford and the next voice you will hear is none other than Mr. Motivator himself, Kim Satchel. He is the awesome leader and coach. He is also the phenomenal author of a book titled Alcoholics versus Struggleholics. So, guys, you guys can go to lifechangingalliances.com and you can purchase both of those books if you do not already have them in your library. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to some and present to others Mr. Jamal Mumford. Mr. Mumford, are you still clear with us this morning, sir?
I'm here, JP. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well, sir. Good morning.
Oh, wow. Great morning, JP. Thank you for hosting this call this morning. I see some new faces on the cameras today. It's so nice to see one extra face. Coach Kevin, I see you out there, sir. It is so good to see you, my brother. It's been a long time. Like to see your face. Oh, man, look at who's Ksenia. I mean, it's trying to camera up, but she's on there. So it's good to see everybody on camera. Welcome, LCA family. I want to welcome everybody to the call and the webinar today, the class. I'm excited. It is Wisdom Getting Wednesday, as JP would say, and we're definitely going to get some wisdom today as we do each and every day. So I'm really, really excited about what we're doing on this call and this class. And some of you guys, if you still want to get on this cruise in October, you definitely may want to push that button and to get yourself on there. And definitely, just want to give you guys a heads up, get your flights booked and get your hotels booked because it's going to be a great time. And we don't want nobody wait to the last minute and having any problems getting there. So we're really looking forward to that. I want to share an email. I mean, we kind of been talking about this, but, I love when things just kind of circle themselves back around again. And, I always, understand that they say repetition is the mother of all learning. Right? Repetition, you may want to write that down and take note of that. Repetition is the mother of all learning. Because sometimes what happens is, I know for me, I'm glad when I finally learned that from one of my mentors, it stopped me from a lot of times, see, classes like this can kind of, you may say, well, they're redundant. They're going over the same things over and over again. I don't need this class. Anybody ever got like that? Like you don't like people repeating themselves? Like I heard that before. Anybody ever do that before? I know I used to do that. I'll say I did. And I didn't realize that I was hurting myself because repetition is the mother of all learning. You learn by hearing it over and over and over again because, the first time you hear something it's not going to stick. It takes the second time, third time, fourth time. For me, it may take 1,000 times for me to finally get it because I could be so stubborn, right? But so this is something, we were talking about this last week, but it kind of goes hand in hand with what we were talking about yesterday when we talked about your self-esteem and getting people around you that celebrate you. Why my phone is deciding to lock up here. Here it goes. Okay, here it goes. Here. It says here, what is this one? I said, wow, this is pretty interesting. Okay. My phone doesn't want to cooperate with me this morning. I can pull up an email. But it was talking about the people in your life and how important it is to surround yourself by great people. Okay. Oh, here it
Is that an
goes.
Android?
It says, shh. Says, that's, you ain't got to say words. You just got to do a sign, you know? It says, what does your inner circle look like? Are the people you're spending the most time with complaining about their current circumstances, talking about their problems, talking about why they're stuck, talking about other people, uninspired? Hey, it's not their fault. They're probably great people that ended up in a vicious cycle of falling victim to the obstacles in their life. Maybe it's time for you to join a group of people who are really making it happen and want to help you make quantum leaps in your life. These are people actively growing, expanding, and succeeding in a big way. This is my inner circle. And so he just said that and talk about the inner circle. So I just want to share that. I think that some of you probably may want to jot that down and really do a self-reflection, over your life and look at the people that's in your life and really, is that what's mostly in your life? I was talking to somebody then. I said, do you have any millionaire friends? Do anybody not have any millionaire friends? Anybody not have any millionaire friends in their life? Like not. Anybody not have any millionaire friends? Like Whitney's like, where are they at? Where they do that at? Right? Anybody else got millionaire friends? Everybody have millionaire friends in your phone right now. You could dial them right now and answer the phone. Everybody do? Oh, okay. No. Okay, Curtis, no. Terry, no. Brittany said no. Everybody, Marissa, you said no? Marissa said no. Okay. Well, you have millionaire friends? No. Sabrina, you have millionaire friends? You can dial right now on the phone? Sabrina? She's looking at the camera. Okay. Sabrina. Michelle, you have millionaire friends you can dial right now? Michelle, honesty? Okay. Okay. Here's the point I'm making is that my life changed dramatically when that happened. And so, they said maximum people. So I just wanted to share that because you're talking about building your self-esteem. It's nothing more honoring than to have someone who's a multimillionaire that you can call on the phone and talk to, because you will learn. And man, we was watching a documentary yesterday on somebody that you guys probably know, and you just start seeing the commonality. And I was telling somebody that I said things I've learned was being around millionaires. I learned things around them that was totally different than people who are not millionaires. And so a lot of things I do in my life, I actually ignore the people who are not millionaires. They don't know that because I'm found people that are millionaires, right? Because if they're millionaires for a reason. So you want to definitely, and that builds your self-esteem because they teach you stuff that you're like, wow, I can do it. I can accomplish things, And so I don't know why I'm missing millionaires, but talk about your inner circle. So you definitely want to increase your inner circle. And here's the opportunity. This class is an inner circle, but you also got to be careful. Like, you got to be careful coming to a class and you only cater to people who, because sometimes the law of attraction will do some statue on it. You'll end up attracting. See, we said you attract people exactly how you are. See, how about, I use church, for example. You can go into church, right? And I see it all the time. Even in church, there's cliques. All the broke church folk hang out with each other, right? All the successful church folk hang out with each other. Like my church, I can see the split. I see all the network marketers, all the business people, all the people that's making a lot of money, six-figure income earners, they all hang out on one side of the church. All the broke folk go out together, right? All the complainers are on one side of the church, right? Because the law of attraction is you attract exactly who you are, even in an environment like this, even in a church environment, right? So I just, it's important to cross over the bridge and get those other people in your life in your inner circle. So just want to share that as we're talking about self-esteem this week. And Mr. Satchel, Mr. Motivator, the call is yours, sir.
Wow. Good morning, LCA. That is so true. Because that works both ways. If you smoke weed, all of the people that hung around you smoke weed, right? I'm just going to keep it the right. We're going to talk about millionaires. If you're getting smoking Newports, you smoke Newports, right? Good morning. Welcome, LCA. My name is Kim Satchel. But it's the truth. You attract who you are. We keep saying, and it almost sounds like, man, this might be like, okay, because he's saying about millionaires. But is it the truth that The people you attract are the people that you are, right? If anybody ever smoked and they don't smoke no more, okay, the people you used to that you hung out with, normally you would ask like, yo, Bridget, you got a Newport? Yo, Kev, you got a Newport? Right? He ain't smoke, right? I'm just saying. If you're a gangster, what do you hang around? Gangsters, right? It's the truth. It's just who you are and who you become. When you started going to church, would you hang out what you call sinners? I don't want to hang out with the sinners. I want to hang out with the church folk, right? It's just real talk. I mean, y'all looking at him like he crazy, but if I'm telling you, when you face your truth, you're going to learn, stop hanging out with certain people. Reward your inner child. We're going to get right into this book because I'm looking at the book. And I just love what this gentleman is saying because it is the truth. All we doing is what? Trying to listen. All we trying to do is save you, to change your circle of people. It will make, I'm just going to get right in the book because then if I read the book, then I won't get in trouble because I'm saying I'm just reading the book, right? So let's go. If you can read this morning, unmute yourself if you're ready to read. I want to get right into this. Reward your inner child. Reward your inner child. Go ahead. I'm smoking some Panama Red. Dave.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Nina. How are you?
I am wonderful. I can read this morning.
Hey, Nina.
Yes, sir.
All the gangsters hang out with gangsters, don't they?
That's I'm telling you, I know. Yes, sir. That's why I'm hanging out with these millionaires in LCA, because I know.
Hello? What?
Yes, sir.
Come on, reward your inner child before I go crazy up in here.
Inside all of us are three distinct and totally separate ego states that work in a concert to make up our unique personality. We have a parent-like ego, an adult ego, and a childlike ego who act much the same way that parents, adults, and children do in real life. Your adult ego state is the rational part of yourself. It gathers data and makes logical decisions devoid of emotion. It plans your schedule, balances your checkbook, figures out your taxes, and determines when to rotate your tires. Your parent-like ego tells you to tie your shoes, brush your teeth, eat your vegetables, do your homework, exercise, meet your deadlines, and finish your projects. It has two sides to it. The negative side shows up on your inner critic, the part that judges you when you didn't live up to its standards. Wow. The positive side shows up at the nurturing part of yourself that makes sure you're protected, taken care of, and provided for. It is also the part that validates, appreciates, and acknowledges you for doing a good job. Your childlike ego, on the other hand, does what all children do. It whines, begs for attention, craves hugs, and acts out when it doesn't get its needs met. As we go through life, it's almost as if we have a 3-year-old holding on to us who's constantly asking, why are we sitting on this desk? Why aren't we having more fun? Why am I still up at 3 a.m? Why am I reading this boring report? As the parent of the inner child, one of the most important tasks is to engage it and reward it for behaving while you get your work done. If you had a 3-year-old in real life, which I do, y'all probably don't know that, but I do have a 3-year-old in real life. If you have a 3-year-old in real life, you might say, Mommy has to finish this proposal in the next 20 minutes. But after Mommy's done, we'll go for ice cream or play a video game. Your real life 3-year-old will probably answer, okay, I'll be good because I know I'm going to get something good at the end of it. Well, not surprisingly, your inner child is no different. When you ask it to be still, let you finish your work, stay up late, and so on, it will behave as long as it knows there's a reward at the end for behaving. Wow. At some point, it needs to know that it will get to read a novel, go to the movies, play with a friend, listen to music, go dancing, let loose, eat out,
Turn
get
up
a new toy, or take a vacation.
or turn up.
Or like I was thinking about that when, or Miss Lynn say, or the little turn up. A big part of creating more success in your life is rewarding yourself when you succeed. In reality, rewarding yourself, let me go, okay. In reality, rewarding yourself for your success keeps your inner child happy and compliant the next time it must behave while you work hard. It knows it can trust you to eventually deliver on your promises. If you don't, just like a real child, it will start to sabotage your efforts by doing things like getting sick, having accidents, making mistakes that cost you a promotion or even your job, so that you are forced to take some time off. And that will only take you further away from the success you want to create. Wow.
That's good.
That's good.
Finish it up.
Okay. Another reason, well, a sense of completion. Another reason to celebrate your success is that you don't feel complete until you have been acknowledged. It gives you a sense of accomplishment and recognition. If you spend weeks producing a report and your boss doesn't acknowledge it, you are left feeling incomplete. If you send someone a gift and they don't acknowledge receiving it, you end up with this sense of incompletion. There's this little incomplete taking up space inside your mind. Your mind needs to complete the cycle, thus freeing up space that would be better used focusing on your goals. Of course, even more important than just achieving a state of completion, the simple, enjoyable act of acknowledging and rewarding our success causes subconscious mind to say, hey, succeeding is cool. Every time we produce a success, we get to do something fun. Jack will buy us something we want or take us someplace neat. Let's have more of these success so Jack will take us out to play more. Rewarding yourself for your wins powerfully reinforces your subconscious mind desire to want to work harder for you. It's just basic human nature. Wow.
All right. What you got to say about this one?
Wow. I've never looked at it like, in the different, because you experience all of the behaviors that he was referring to, but I've never looked at it in the, or I have never compartmentalized it the way that he did as far as your adult behavior, your childlike behavior, your parent behavior. And it definitely helps put things into perspective to see which one you're operating in. All that was good. That was just some good stuff.
This is outstanding. As I'm reading this, and again, when you start talking about personal development, how many of you just learned something just now? Right? Just based off of what she just read, did we learn something from that to the point that how do you, anybody ever say they're stuck, like you feel like you're stuck? Like my life, it just feels like I really want to get to this place, but it's just like I'm stuck. And I'm wondering what is holding me back, right? So many of you will hear us always we're talking about successes, and then we're actually talking about, a lot of times we talk about your goal. So for instance, if you want to reach a certain level in life, instead of picking the big elephant, ladies and gentlemen, can we start having little small successes on a daily basis based on, watch this, little small goals that you set for yourself? So if right now my goal is to get to a certain rank in my business, Am I working towards to get to that certain rank, or am I going to work for little goals that I can reward that will literally get me to that rank? You follow what I'm saying? So I know I need what? Let's just say I need 3 people to get to the next rank. And then I set the goal to say, well, listen, I'm going to do that this week. So when you start breaking things down, like even when we're in business and we're starting to do projections for companies, like we don't look at the company the overall year. We have to look at projections in quarters, months, weeks, days. Am I making sense? So if I look at the day and I say, this is what I want to accomplish, then by the 30th day, guess what? Will I have accomplished anything if I start looking? Just like here, many of us look at stuff in what? In days. I'm having a bad day versus now I've changed to say I'm having a bad what? Moment. Right? But you'll compartmentalize, like the compartment, the way we actually see it is like you're constantly looking at, oh God, I didn't get nothing done today. And what are you constantly rewarding? You're not rewarding anything. You're constantly sabotaging yourself. And what does that do? Put you in a bad state of being. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? I'm really trying to help somebody here. This is why we say, okay, today, I'm going to make sure I give out 10 cards, right? 10 brochures. I'm going to give out 10 brochures today. I'm going to put out 1 ad today. Am I making sense right now? So if I put out that 1 and I'm consistent over the period of time, then guess what? It is more likely for me to what? Have little small successes that we're acknowledging. So yesterday, and I'm going to show you how this goes. Yesterday, me and Lynn, we're laying in the bed and we're playing. You ever see that game, the block, like you got to push the blocks up and then it's like, it's like a ball that goes up and it hits the bricks and then you gotta hit the ball. You know that?
Asteroid.
Huh?
Asteroid.
No, it's a little bar at the bottom and you got it like
breakout.
Breakout. Right? Yeah. So we're laying there and we're playing breakout. She's playing. I'm the one that's motivating, right? So she hits the block, boom, boom, and she finishes one of the actual one of the whole page. I was like, levels, there it is. Level. I was like, whoa, girl, give me a high five. Give me a high five. You got it. I'm like, I know you can get there. So what am I doing? I'm stimulating, right, the success. And I was like, I know you can get the 10. Do you have any cheerleaders in your camp? That's what I'm going to ask you. Do you have a cheerleader in your camp right now that's literally cheering you on for the point that, guess what? We got 10 out. We got 10. Y'all not going to. You see what I'm saying? Like, man, this is so important into your life. So many of you say, I'm stuck because a lot of times it's just nobody is there to what? Reward the what? The success. Oh, man, I don't know. Mr. Mumford, maybe you could do it. I don't know if I'm getting through the day.
You're making perfect sense. I mean, and there's so many, I look at this as so many aspects to this bag of celebrating yourself. Because the aspect I looked at is, for me personally, when I had my most trying times, I'm glad I got around a coach and he told me, do not stop doing for you. So, I remember even with being a young father, the one thing that we had established was, I said, because I know how many of you have sacrificed your whole life when you had your kids, right? And most parents I talk to their life is a living hell because of their children. And see, that wasn't, I mean, last time I read my book, it said children are a gift, not a burden from God. So if your life is a living hell because your children, then that's not a gift to me. That's a burden. So that was the purpose of the child. So when I had my children, Mr. Satchel, and I'm just giving this example here, and I didn't know I was practicing this principle. Now that I mean, I know it now, but I made sure I maintained my same fun even when I had the children. Right? We still had date night. We still went on vacations. We still took time to ourselves. Listen, I use babysitters like clockwork. I had my sisters. I had my in-laws because I was not supposed to stop living life just because you have these children. And a lot of us, what we've done it, and he said, reward your inner child. I like the way he put that. I never thought about that because we all had, the lady said, adults are nothing but children trying to relive what they didn't accomplish yet. So everything you didn't get as a child, as an adult, all you're doing, you spending your whole life, if you really think about it, it's hard to think, if you really think about it, all you really want to do is get back what you didn't have as a child. So for a lot of us, we had challenging times financially in our homes, right? And all you spend your whole life doing is you're trying to what? Make some money. Make something, right? Mm-hmm. If you didn't have love from a mother or a father, right? You know, my father wasn't around, right? So a lot of times I'm glad I had to find father figures in my life to help give me that manly love that a male needs, even though men not try to say they don't need it, but they need that father, right? If you don't have a mother in your life, right, men, you know, you spend your whole life and either vice versa, we end up in these bad relationships because we what? Trying to find that missing piece to our lives. So that inner part that we want to have fun is always going to be there. And I'm telling you folks, I mean, you may say, Jamal, you give me a license to go have fun all the time? Absolutely. Because if you're not having fun, they say if you're not having fun in life, you're not living life. See, so I learned, Mr. Satchel, when my mentor told me this, and I used to always budget my finances, and I would never put money into like go to the movies, something like that. I would just try to take money from my bill money, something like that. He said, no, Jamal, 10% of your income, you guys, a secret. See, millionaires know this. 10% of your income is supposed to go towards your fun. Having fun. Yeah. Every month. And he said, Jamal, that investment account for your fund must be depleted by the end of the month. It doesn't go towards your bills, doesn't go towards your children. It goes towards you doing something for you. Very important. So so that's something very important. So we say reward that inner self. And if you're not spending time on yourself, folks, what is the drive, Mr. Satchel, right? See, we you know, when I got vacations coming up and we got like the cruise coming up. See, that's rewarding, right? Right? So as you work hard, my mindset, I'm gonna work hard now because I know I'm gonna get the reward. Like Michelle, and I think some of you said, this is my birthday cruise. This I'm taking myself. That's what it's supposed to be about. So it's time to see, and people who reward their inner selves, they have happier lives. See, I'm gonna give you an example, and I'm gonna let you go. One of my coaches surprised me when I was at his conference, when he told me, I thought he works all the time. Yeah, some of you think I work all the time. You think, I didn't want to call you because I just knew you was probably busy. Wrong answer. Listen, Mr. Satchel, he quickly said, Jamal, let's go fly the drone right now. Let's go drive to Atlantic City, okay? He said every week, now he works from Sunday to Thursday every week. My coach is very, very structured. He said at Thursday at 5 o'clock, come on, his limo driver knows to be at his house at 5 p.m. sharp. Picks him up. This is every week. Picks him up at his house with him and his dog and his wife. They get in a limo. They drive to San Francisco airport, and they go away every weekend. And I said, now I see why. Because I said, how in the world do you work so darn hard? I mean, he does training after training, coaching after coaching after coaching. I mean, he does so much stuff in that small bit of time. I said, now I know why you can keep on going. Because every Thursday at 5 o'clock, listen, limo driver to be at the front of the house, me, the wife, and the dog, we get in a limo, we driving off, and I mean, every weekend they off somewhere, unless he's got a conference that weekend. And that's what keeps him going every year. For the last 20 years, he's been coaching people and coaching clients and empowering people because he does something for himself every single weekend. So I just wanted to share that, and back to you, Mr. Satchel. That's so good. like when we say write down something of appreciation, listen, see, if you guys would just pay attention to the way that this thing is going. What did we say? Write down something every day that you are what? Grateful for. Is that a success? Like, write down something that you succeeded in today. Like, if you go back to the chapter, he says, write down 100 successes. Am I making sense? If you look at the 52-week challenge,
if you save $1 today for this week, like some of you are doing the 52-week challenge and some of you are not. But there's things that we're constantly do to the point that you have the opportunity to what? Reward yourself. I didn't say save $1 for the church. Who did I say save $1 to? To yourself. You got to get used to celebrating who? Yourself. Y'all think I'm just saying save so you can have $1,300. No, that's not why I'm saying it. I'm saying it so you can get in the habits of what? Celebration. So do you have at least one thing you can celebrate this week? How many of you can celebrate this week and say, I saved my $1? Are you following? Y'all not listening to me, right? Did you celebrate that to the point that now, guess what? How do you feel now when you start looking at the results? It's it's things that are, just like when you notice what we say, I put it up online. Why do you put it up? Because how does it feel when somebody say like on your page? Are y'all following with this? Oh, y'all not listening. See, y'all on these social networks, how many of you get like, man, that I didn't even get no likes. How many of you honestly are concerned about the likes? I am. Why? See, when you say, nah, no, guess what? It rewards. You can say what you want to say. But when you see you got 100 likes on a picture that you put up of yourself, trust me, psychologically, it's doing something through your program. You follow what I'm saying? Like, man, I like that. Man, I like that. Are you being recognized? It's called
Mr. Thatcher, I'll show you, and I'm gonna show you guys something here. I'm gonna show you a little secret. Like yesterday, it's not about creating major success. So this is a plan I always recommend to my clients when I talk about, managing your time. And so what I do is I don't just put major things like, sign up one prospect or gain another client. What I do is I put small. So yesterday, for like an example, see, in psychology, this is how you start building that success momentum in your life. And I remember I say, and it spills over, and how you do one thing is how you do everything, and it spills over to even your project. So I put up there very simple. I know I had to email somebody about a trip I'm taking. I had to email some prospects I had talked to, and I had like 3 things. I'm not going to tell you all, but I just had 4 things at the top of my list when I woke up in the morning. And I was able to do all 4 of those things, right? And what did that do? Now, did I get everything done I wanted to yesterday? No. But when you now look at it visually, you don't know what's happening, but inside myself, I'm saying, where do I get this drive from?
Mm-hmm.
How come I'm able to drive longer than most people? How come I'm able to stay in longer than most people? How come I'm able to stay in the fight longer than most people? Because psychologically, my brain says you have success. So
Exactly.
It's important to have a daily calendar where you write stuff down and put small things down. It may be like call your daughter today, right? It may be wash the clothes. Mm-hmm. Don't just say wash the clothes in your mind. You may think it's so mundane to wash the clothes today. But if you're like me, I wait to the very last minute to wash clothes. Now you're like, oh my God, I don't have anything to wear, right? So maybe it's you may want to write down wash the clothes. And I'm gonna tell you what it's going to do for you is, especially anybody that does any chores around the house, is it's going to begin to psychologically program you, as he said, that you are successful. Because when you go back at your day, you're gonna forget about it. You're gonna go, oh my goodness, man, yesterday. And sometimes I forget to put check marks. Like I didn't put check marks yesterday. But when I go back and say, oh my goodness, Kip was talking, I said, let me go look at my calendar. I looked at Monday. Oh my goodness, I did that Monday? Oh wow, I did that? Oh my, I even put down, my sister's birthday was Monday. She would kill me if I didn't announce her birthday, right? I wrote down, because I forgot, Sunday, I wrote down, post happy birthday to Crystal, right? See, that's how simple it is. But I wrote it down. I said, wow, I accomplished something, because had I not written it down, maybe I would have forgot. Anybody? I don't know if I'm helping anybody out. I'm telling you, it works. It works. It works. Back to you, sir.
I learned something. You either have a successful operating system or a failure operating system. Write that down. Do you have a success operating system, SOS, or FOS, failure operating system? Write those 2 things down. So honestly, how many of us did a to-do list yesterday? Right? A to-do list. And if you if you get in the habit of doing a to-do list, like Mr. Mumford just said, now a lot of people say yes, daily. Now, do you go back and what follows the to-do list? If it says there is a reward, right now, how many of you completed your to-do list? Like got everything that you done on that to-do list. I'm just not even going to tell you a lie. I did not do a to-do list. I did. See, when I look at this book, I don't know about you, but it's helping me. See, I'm not even going to sit here and fake it like I got it all together, because guess what? I'm working on myself to become a better person the next day. See, you can keep lying to yourself and saying, yes, I did this. Who are you hurting, ladies and gentlemen? That's what personal development is all about. You follow what I'm saying? So now, after you did the to-do list, what is the reward if you actually complete the to-do list? See, I'm just looking at what the author said here, Mr. Mumford. He said what? There should be something that you reward yourself for completing those tasks. And there should be a way that you what? Celebrate. Now, felt satisfaction? No. What you want to do is you want to celebrate for okay, if we do this, once I do this, I'm going to do this. Just like Mr. Mumford said there was supposed to be an account for having fun, guess what? There's another account that you have. Spending. There's an account that you have to do what? To have fun. Your fun can, right? And then look, managing these things. How many bank accounts do you have? All right, Yola, I see you over there, sister. I can't read all that because my eyes is really, really bad, but I see it. Is there a reward to come to a personal development class? Is there something that you can reward yourself? Put that on your to-do list. What is it? Write that down, right? How many bank accounts are you supposed to have? Now, I'm learning this from a millionaire. According to him, how many bank accounts are you supposed to have? Somebody said 8. Somebody said 6. Somebody said 2. I want to hear from some of y'all folks, and I want to hear what the name of those accounts are. Because see, I'm just going to help all of you here right now, right? 6, 7. How many of you have a EIN or a Dun and Brag, or you're in business and you have an LLC? Listen to what I'm saying. It's little small things that you can celebrate. So I have, now, what's that, Mr. Kevin? It says your vision, there it is. See, he got all his documents. Is that a celebration? Guess, look, I got all my fun. That's what I'm liking. See, now you can see, now, who else can show me that? Who else can show me that? Of your business. Celebrate. That's what I'm saying. Who else can say? See, those are symbols of how would you like to know that you are now a CEO of your, there you go, look, got his back. See, he's smiling, right? What does that say, Curtis Capers? I'm looking. There you go, look, that's that business checking account. Look, how many of y'all, see, I'm really trying to help y'all out right now. I'm really trying to help you out right now. Look, I'm telling you, you got to have these things, these success, like put them down. Curtis Capers, I'm going to ask you, it look like you can talk, because I didn't really see that, and then I'm going to bring you up. Look, got his own card. Look. Those are like what? Go ahead, Curtis, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What did you just show me?
Oh, what I just showed you, man, was my Hanson Strategies Fire and Water Restoration Company.
Is what?
The Hanson Strategies Fire and Water Restoration.
And that's your company, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, how did it feel when you received those documents? See, I know what it feel like when you get all your documents and your corporate seal and all of that stuff. How did it feel when you got that right there in your hand and it came through your mail or however you got it?
Oh, man, I felt great.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, do you think it's a better accomplishment to become your own boss or graduate from 12th grade? Yeah, Brittany said, I see your lips. She said, own boss, right? Now, let me ask you, when you look at your graduation, do you celebrate more? Do people celebrate more when they have the graduation? Or did you celebrate more when you became your own boss? Graduation. Are y'all following what I'm saying? Like when you, man, you turned up. You was 20, you 18, you did this, you did that. You like, look, we went to the IHOP on that night, right? All of us got up and we left, right? Why? It was just a turn. Like you celebrate. You're looking forward to that. How many of you are honestly looking forward to becoming your own boss? Look, I'm just saying, like, when can you start on that? Like, here it is. This is who, like, I'm just asking some questions. How many of you are looking forward to becoming a millionaire? What's your date? Come on, it sounds good. I'm not asking for emotion, but what is the date of all of these type of things? And guess what? Won't it be nice when you got your first $100 in your business account? When see the little success stories of saying, now, what did you do today to get you one step closer to your reward of your day of selling? Like, do you notice when you got in 11th grade, right? Was y'all like we didn't just say when you go from kindergarten to 12th grade, it was like we celebrated small increments. Am I making sense? So it's like first grade,
Okay,
second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade. Guess what? I graduate today. I'm in the sixth grade, right? Seventh, eighth, ninth, junior. Man, are y'all seeing the elevation here? We're not telling you to like look at your life on a big scale. I'm waiting to be a millionaire. Well, guess what? Wouldn't it be nice to be 100-aire? There's some increment. Look, I'm 100-aire today. Next week, I'm a 200-aire. And you celebrate those type of things with energy to the point that, baby, I'm getting closer to the goal. I'm writing off the dates. If you notice, what did the actual 52-day week challenge say? Anybody got that sheet? If you can look at it. Hold on, matter of fact. Go ahead, Jamal. Go ahead and talk. I know you have something to say.
No, it's good. It's good to, I was going to pull up my vision. I remember when I got my business plan for my coaching business, and I tell you, it means everything, and I know when you do that, when you see those success, you celebrate them. It just gives you that energy like no other. Like even a 52-week challenge. I mean, the energy that 52-week challenge gives me. I mean, and Mr. Satchel, you guys know. I mean, he don't have to do 52-week challenge. I mean, he really don't. I'm just gonna put it out there, right? But when I told him about it, he said, "I'm going to do it." And what's crazy is now me, I'm very nonchalant. I just put the money in there, and keep it going. He's like, Jamal, oh my God, dude, do you know how much money we have now? He's like, come look at my desk. Look at, I just put money in the envelope. He got all the money laid out. I mean, this guy's so flat out excited, and he really probably the one person who don't really need to worry about it, right? But he celebrates himself even in doing that, because for him, this is something big for him, So, I mean, it is what it is. You got to find something to celebrate stuff. Go ahead, Mr. Satchel.
If you notice on this sheet, it says week one, $1, and then it has the balance. right? Like for real, did they have to put week one $1? Did they have to do that like that? No. See, I'm trying to get you somewhere psychologically. That's what the challenge is. If it says week one, how many of us could save $1 today? $1, right? $1. $1, right? We talk about $1. How many of us could do that? I think all of us should be able to do that. If you can't, you better call me right away. Because God darn it, you way too broke. You hear me? Anybody? Can anybody show me $1 right now? I can't really show $1. Can everybody show $1 on that screen?
You ain't got $1?
Everybody show $1.
Got $1 in your envelope.
I don't have no dollars in my envelope.
It better be.
All my stuff is big cash, baby boy.
It's impossible.
And if you look at it here,
it's not an even number.
Yes, it is. Because right now, week 29, $435.
Okay.
So that means everybody got $1. If you don't have $1, you better get one. Thank you very much. Just get one. Somewhere, find $1. Right? Everybody got $1. $1. And I'm doing this psychologically for a reason, right?
$1 for $1.
$1 for $1, make you holler.
Something strange for some change. Come on.
Everybody got their $1, right? Some people I didn't see their $1. Tanish, you got $1?
Hey, I'll give you one, Tanish. Yeah. What?
Look. $1.
Terry got some food for us.
He got food's what?
Coach Kevin got $1 million. Oh, shuck.
Oh, learn it. I didn't even know those existed. Woo!
Cash that. Let me know how it works out.
Oh, Rashida done put all her. Look, you ain't have to take over the screen, Rashida.
All right, Rashida. Wait.
God damn. $1. See how y'all rebel. Y'all just give me my screen back, Rashida. Continue. Go back to my book. All right. $1. I just said $1. That was not for us to just show our whole life. That I didn't ask you for your savings. I said $1. That's it, right? So with that $1, that means all of us can start a 50. You got your $1, Avery? He got a $5. $1.
$1.
$1.
$1.
Yeah, $1 is too small for Mr. Avery. I know. I understand, sir. I understand. You got your okay. All right, Terry. Don't be showing your $1 while you're driving.
I got $1.
It's $1. You better have it. You gotta go through that next toll. Listen to what I'm saying.
Got 100.
So that means we all can have this sheet, right? This one sheet. And guess what? It says on week 1, have $1. Now, all of us have, watch this, all of us can show the $1, right? But now watch this. It says there's a beginning, and then they also show a reward. See, the end, all right, thank you, Avery. Thank you very much. You got phone coded, right? So it also shows what? The reward. Am I making sense? Right? It says that's the end total, which is your goal. But then every week, if you do the $1, then the next week you got the $2. Listen to what is happening to you psychologically. Can you celebrate the first week, and then the next week can you celebrate yourself, right? And say, man, I got $2. There's a reason why I do this. I'm saying, I didn't tell you to put it in your bank account. I didn't tell you to put it in a bank. I'm telling you, have it right. These are things. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you got 500, at this point, you got $300 and something sitting in the house. Would that be a challenge for some of you right now? Seriously, just to have $300 and something sitting in the house. See what I'm saying? It would now for some of you, it would be a difficult journey because as soon as your baby come to you or you get challenged, what are you going to do? Michelle, I had to use the money. Do y'all see what I'm trying? Can you ever become a millionaire from this? No, it's a psychological. It's not the money, ladies and gentlemen, because all of us could have saved a dollar right now. Am I making sense? Yes or yes? Psychologically, we're saying do the $1. So if you have not started this 52-week challenge, everybody that showed me $1, that means you can start today. Are you with me? So you don't have to have the dollar. You don't have to go 52 weeks. I want you to start your 52-week challenge today. And then once you get past week 1, I want you to celebrate this thing, right? So on Fridays, we're going to make Friday that day a celebration. So we all do this. On that day, because I'm really going to, see, my goal is to help you to create the what? The SOF. The SOF, the successful operating system. I don't want you to be emotional with this. Am I making sense? I want you to create a habit that, guess what? You will never be broke another day in your life. Am I making any kind of sense, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody want to collaborate on that? Mr. Mumford, I'm just saying. See?
Well, Mr. Thatcher, and I can tell you guys, it's like, again, this shock that's got coming to you. It's a shock. You got to shock your system. And the hardest part, they say the hardest part is beginning. Everything is hard before it becomes easy. I want everybody to understand that. Everything is hard before it becomes easy, right? I remember sharing with Lynn when I was in Boy Scouts, we had to do the polar bear check. I had to get my polar bear badge. And a polar bear, anybody know what a polar bear is? Like, you jump into freezing cold water. And, it seems so hard to do, right? And so the whole buildup was like, oh my goodness. But once I did it one time, it was like, oh, because once you get in, you think it's so freezing cold, but once you get in there, your body adjusts and you can end up swimming in the water. You'd be surprised how your body can survive, not forever. So everything is hard before it becomes easy. So when I looked at my financial challenges, my hardest challenge was to do when I first started managing my finances, my money, because I was making lots of money. Wasn't living paycheck to paycheck. So once I started, the first time I had to do it, it was the hardest time of my life, right? And I'm telling you, I literally ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I did what I had to do to make sure I maintained the discipline. But once you do it, and then once it's hard, the more you do it, it becomes what? Easy. So now for me, I can't even see myself throwing away all my money anymore. Like, it would never happen. I'll never be broke a day in my life. It will never, ever. I don't care if I drop down to $1,000 a week. It will never happen because I'm so disciplined now that I don't care who says what. I can see the best sale in the world. Listen, girl, you can talk about me. I will eat oodles and noodles to make sure that I have what? Say my discipline. See, and that's just something I learned from my financial mentor, he broke me down. And you got to understand that. So, folks, I'm telling you that, Mr. Thatcher, what we're saying here is that, but it's rewarding, Mr. Thatcher, right? It's rewarding when you look back at yourself and say, wow, I can do that. So my mentor said, he said, you know what wealthy people is? He said, you know why wealthy people don't buy Mercedes-Benz? You know why wealthy people don't buy a lot of nice clothes? Let me tell you why. He said, true millionaires don't buy that stuff. You know why? Their satisfaction is, because I said, man, why don't you buy a Bentley? He said, I'm a big one, but he said their satisfaction is the fact that they can buy it. That's the satisfaction for them. The fact they can buy it. So they don't have to buy the car, because most of we buy the cars to look the symbols. They don't have to buy it because guess what? They know that I can buy it when I want to. That's all satisfaction they need. See? So what we're saying here, guys, is that, but you got to reward yourself. You got to spend that time. Those politicians on TV right now, trust me, y'all get caught up in the politics. Trust me, if y'all notice something, we watch the videos today. Listen, you know that Donald Trump and one of his golf courses, Bill Clinton has a locker room in one of his golf courses. Tell you folks, y'all all believe in the hype. just me, on camera, it's called a game. It's called politics for a reason. Off camera, they going golfing, okay, after everything's over. Y'all worried about Democrat, Republican, fooled you once, fooled you twice. They're going golfing and they're rewarding themselves with some glasses of wine. They're on the golf course with their beers and their alcohol, having a good time in the mansions, and you have no idea that tomorrow morning, oh, yeah, JP, she'll know her theory, she'll know this. Because they reward them. They can never keep on going. You think Donald Trump can keep on going all his life? No, they got to have some rewarding times for themselves. And you got to do it for yourself. And it starts with your money. Because, Kemp, I tell you, they say, the Bible says that money answers all things. If your money is funny, everything else is out of order.
Yep.
That's where we got it wrong, even in the church. We're going to talk about that. We talk about get your life right, don't fornicate, don't smoke, don't chew tobacco, don't do this, turn 3 cartwheels, shikamashi, homicide, tie-ride, my bow tie, all kind of stuff. But we don't talk about get your money right. Because being a broke Christian is contrary to the word of God. See? So let's start there. And that's why most Christians are failing in their spiritual life, because they don't have the first priority, which was your money. The Bible talks about money more than anything in the Bible. And it talks more about money than anything else. And see, everybody's worrying about everything else. I want to be so spiritual. I want to be closer to God. Look, get some money, baby. Trust me, you'll get closer to God very fast.
Well, that was the same thing if you look at it like this. It says the same exact thing when you look at, like most people will work hard to buy a house before you purchase a business. See, why you got the house? You so interested in, I want to say, I wouldn't get a loan to buy a house. I would get a loan to purchase a business that will buy the house. You follow what I'm saying? See, if you get this concept in your head right, then you're going to do things differently. I don't care how, like whatever you believe in, guess what? You might want to change some of that. Hang around and get with the people that have more, success. I'm just going by where I was at while I'm listening to Jack Canfield as I'm reading his book right now. I have never even thought of it that way. Did each one of us become better if we learned something different today? Yes, right? Celebrating yourself. What we're saying is, don't start with the 20 that's at the top of this. Start with the change that's at the bottom of this. You follow what I'm saying? There's a reason. I didn't say I started out with 20s. There's a 20 at the top. At the bottom, there's pennies that turned into dimes, that turned into nickels, that turned into quarters, that turned into dollars. There's a reason. Guess what? I might have been dollar, baby, but if you look, you're going to start seeing fives, you're going to start seeing tens. And at the end of the day, the same exact thing. Reward yourself. I saved a penny today. God dang, just have the mindset. Like, for real, I'm not telling you to go out there and do the whole world. Just get in the mindset of saving, and it leads to all of your hundreds and things like that. Because guess what? I don't need none of this money. I don't need none of it. It's just there.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Give it to you. All right.
That's right, Kevin.
Yeah. I'm in the gift of receiving. Hey,
that's right.
Kim, Jamal, I want to share something with you all real quick. I have a good friend of mine. She is $1 million income earner, and she turned me on to some apps. And when I tell you I'm loving these apps, one is called Mint.com. And what Mint.com does, it is algorithms that studies how you put money in your bank account. It studies it. And so now I can see how my spending is happening. It'll let me know if I'm like about to be in the negative with overspending, because sometimes people don't even keep checkbooks anymore. They just swipe the card, and and mentally they're trying to keep track of their spending. It doesn't work.
Don't work.
So Mint.com is a great app for you guys to understand algorithms in your bank account. Another app she turned me on to is called Acorns. Acorns is an investment app that will allow you to, it also studies algorithms in your bank account, and it shows how much money it's going to take from the account to invest in stocks like You don't. They can see you.
Hi, Wendy.
Everybody say hi, Wendy. They can see the stocks. It'll invest in different stocks. I've been with Acorns 3 weeks now, Kim, and $300 over there.
Wow.
I'm like, I mean, it subtracts money from my account and it puts over into investments. I got $300 sitting over there.
What is it, Acorn?
Hey, I'll send you. I'm gonna send it to you, Kim, because when you sign up, Acorn will put $5 in your account, $5 in my account. So I'll send you. I'll send it to you.
We need that. We need that.
I'll tell you, brother. When I tell you, it's powerful. It's powerful. Last thing I'm gonna share is this right here, and I'm gonna digress. For those of you who don't know, my credit has been jacked up for years. And I signed up for this company. It's just a traditional company, but they were number one when it comes to credit removal. And I told a friend of mine, I said, I don't care if I got to pay $99 a month for the next 12 months. If I don't do it now, these negative reports are going to remain on my credit. Kemp, I've been with the company now for 4 months. They have removed 5 derogatory credits off my credit report. 5.
Come on.
5. They have removed a lien and a bankruptcy.
Woo! That celebrate. Can we get the clap?
Look, I'm gonna get naked.
Woo! These are the things. Oh man, how you feeling right now, Kev?
Man, I'm happier than a runaway slave.
And this is what we're saying as you take, he's not, listen, he's listening to the reward. He's not worrying about and that's what I got to get you out. Well, I can't afford to pay $99 to get. Yes, you can. But if you keep telling yourself you can't, that's what we call the FOS, failure operating system, that will keep you right where you are instead of take you where you're ready to go. How many of y'all ready to go to that next level right now? This was a very good class today. What? Would you ever believe that money had anything to do with your successes on a day? Yes, it does. So today, Friday, everybody gonna have a little sheet, Mr. Mumford. We're going to put that 52-week challenge back up there, right? I'm going to definitely have Acorn for those that, if you look at what, and I'll show you this, Mr. Kevin just showed you, right? It's called mint.com. As you can see, there's accounts right there that I have that's just showing how it all works out, what your numbers look like. See, I can't remember all of this foolishness. Do you follow that? And it's important. But, ladies and gentlemen, how much does it cost to have a mint.com account? $0. Go and set up the account. Are you following what I'm saying? There's so many apps out there right now that you guys can actually have to save a ton of money. Are you with me? Listen, another one that you need to have on your account right now, I'm going to share it with you because since y'all giving out good stuff, this one right here, it's called TaxBot. Put it on your phone so it will track all of your mileage. Are you following what I'm saying? Now watch this. This is why I love this app. Because it then shows you, let me see if I can get to, where am I supposed to get to?
You're just giving it all away, aren't you?
I'm giving them something. I'm going to give them y'all something today.
Giving it all away. You're giving them all away.
It pays to be in this class. Y'all just don't even understand.
And you're getting it for free. So I wonder how many.
It ain't even costing you nothing. But see how this does? It's tracking my mileage, just like the government tracking you. It says, okay, I went this amount of miles. I haven't classified these yet. But then guess what? It actually does all of this. As soon as you get in the car, it delegates this. And then at the end of the daggone year, when it's time to do my taxes, all I got to do is go here, log into my account, right? Once you log into your account, it'll have all of the actual, why don't they give me, hold on. When you log into your account, it'll give you all of the reports that you need to get to your accountant. Are y'all following what I'm saying? Yes, yes, no, no. Y'all don't need to see all of that. Invoices. There it is. See how it says boom, boom. Oh, that's even, see, y'all see this? It cost me $9.99 for this app. Is that a tax write-off at the end of the year? Let the government pay for it. See, you thinking you broke because you're not allowing the government to pay none of your bills. They will pay your bills. How many of y'all want them to pay your bills? Anybody want to learn that? See, we're just trying to help you out right now. All right, overview. Let me see. Does this give me my overview? I don't want that. I want that. Oh, here it is. So watch this. Expense, income, right? All of this is on. All you got to do is put the app on your phone. All you got to do is put the app on your phone. All right, you see this number, $2,782.58. That's how much the government got to give me right now at the end of the year. And we only in the month of what? July. Do y'all see this? This is money that you could say, oh my God, is this a savings account for driving? Y'all want to listen to me today? Listen. We know how you're giving away more money because, the taxes, because you haven't learned how to get your, man. Mr. Mumford, I think I have definitely made this call work. Y'all just all need to make a daggone donation today. That's all I'm going to say. It's a little donation button back there. Go ahead, Mr. Mumford. Y'all got a lot of value out. Y'all see, y'all don't, I ain't going to class. This is why we have to have the inner circle. They're going to tax back on Curtis's phone. Ladies and gentlemen, download the app and celebrate it. I have the app. Go ahead, Mr. Muffin. I'm done with that.
I'm done.
You done? Oh, y'all got too. That means y'all got way too much information. He ain't saying nothing. You guys have a remarkable day on purpose, and it pays to be on Zoom on your camera so you get to see all of this kind of stuff that's taking place here every day during the week. Take care, take charge, and take control.